Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, we are from group 4 and let me to introduce my group members. My name is Rizna Iftaur Rohma and my friend Niswatin Muaziza and Eko Saputra. Okay, we will present about how to calculate PPH 21 permanent employees. How do you calculate the amount of PPH 21 permanent employees? Okay, before that, we will explain what PPH 21 is, which will be explained by Eko Saputra.
Okay, the first is what is PPH 21. PPH 21 income tax are referred to as income tax in the form of salary, wages, honorarium, allowance, and other payments in any form related to work or position, services, and activities carried out by domestic individual. Tax income Article 21, or better known as PPH 21, may often be known as a tax deduction made on an employee income. If you are an already employee who is used to taking care of payroll or entrepreneur who has employee to be paid, the term PPH 21 may already be familiar to your ears. And the next is the legal basis for PPH 21. There are 4 legal bases for PPH 21. The first is PPH STTD number 36, year 2008. Income tax or PPH is a tax imposed on individuals or entities based on the amount of income received for 1 year. Provisions regarding PPH were first regulated in Law Number 7 of 1983. And the second is the Government Rules Number 68, year 2009. In the form Income tax rate Article 21 on income in the form of severance pay, pension benefits, old age benefits, and old age benefits which are paid at the same time. And the third is the rule of Minister of Financial number 16 PMK 3 year 2010 concerning procedure for withholding income tax. Article 21 on income in the form of severance pay, pension benefit, old age allowance, and old age security which are paid at once. And the fourth or the last one is the regulation of the Director General of Taxes number per 16 PG 2016 concerning technical guidelines of procedure for without income tax without deposit and reporting. Article 21 and or income tax Article 26 in respect to personal work, services, and personal activities. The next one is the reduction of gross income calculated for PPH 2021 permanent employees. First is position allowance, expenses during the year related to taxation. The cost of office is 5% of gross income amount or 6 million a year. Number 2 is BPJS contribution paid by employees. Old guarantee. The insurance under the BPJS program for employee is deducted from a nominal amount that is shown as substitute for a labor income due to old disability or death by using saving system. The GST rate applies in the calculation of 2% of wages. The next is pension guarantee. Employee when they enter retirement age, experience disability, or die, the applicable GP rate in the calculation is 1% of the wages.
Okay, next is non-taxable income or PTKP per year. In the table below, the amount of PTKP with the status of single man or woman is 4 million. For the addition, namely 4 million and a half for additional aid and saving. For example, if the status is not married with TK0 dependent, which is 54 million, then for TK1 dependent plus 4 million and a half. The result for TK1 is 58,500,000 rupiah, plus dependent or TK2, then IDD another 4 million and a half, and so on. Furthermore, for married by PTKP, so the status is for K0 is means married 0 dependent for an additional 4,500,000 status. Then 54 million, namely male or female PTKP plus dependent become dependent plus 4,500,000, resulting in 58,500,000. Then if there is one dependent was married or K1, then from K0 plus 4,500,000 rupiah produce 63,000,000 rupiah. Then if you have two dependent who are male and have two dependent wife and children, then IDD from K1 plus 4,500,000 rupiah to 67,500,000 rupiah each. Furthermore, for husband and wife PTKP combined, here it means that the wife has income, which means that she is her own income apart from her husband. So here is it calculate each by counting one individual who is married to a wife or K1 who earns zero dependent. So why do you find 112,500,000 rupiah from each of which? Because of income between men and women is 54 million each, so that they meet 112,500,000. Then for each dependent pay again plus 4,500,000. So what needs to be considered is the deduction element, so office fees, pension contribution, and all of aid benefits and non-taxable income. Then the next step is to withdraw Article 17 paragraphs 1 letter in the table below, namely the layer of taxable rates from the PPH law, where the layer of tariff are related to how many percent or how many rates in each is taxable income. So here for 0 to 50 million, a 5% rate is imposed. Then if it is greater than 50 million to 250 million, then a 15% tariff is imposed. Then the third layer of tariff is if it is above 250 million to 500 million, that it is subject to 25%. If is above more than 500 million, the highest tariff is 30%. However, the tax rate went up NPWP because in accordance with the provisions of the Article 21 Income Tax Law, the rate is 20% higher. So the rate is 20% higher than the normal rate. So of course the first is the deduction from gross income, then the PTKP and the rate of Article 17. Next is an example of how to calculate the 21 PPH for permanent employees. So we discussed, so here is an example case namely. PT Emas Barokah has an employee named Mr. Agung Budi, who is a manager with a basic salary of 15 million per month and a monthly allowance of 2,500,000. Mr. Agung Budi has one wife and two children. How much PPH 21 Mas PT Mas Barokah? Then way to calculate it is for a monthly salary of 15,000,000 rupiah. Then the monthly allowance is 2,500,000. The status is married with two children, so it is rating as 2. So to calculate the 21 PPH article, we must know about the 21 PPH per year. To find out per month, then we have to calculate per year. So here year become 15 million times 12 months. Then we meet 180 million. Then the allowance in 1 year, then we multiply 12 months, then 30 million. Then the total gross income is 210 billion. Then we need to remember that what we need to pay attention to in calculating Article 21 PPH is the element of deduction. Then for office fees, it is 5% of gross income here, but 5% is given a limit that is a maximum of 6 million per year or 500,000 per month. The month of office fees as a deduction. Now here because 5% of 200 and then is 10,500,000 because according to the rules the maximum is only 6 million according. to the 5% rule. At most 6 million in 1 year or 500,000 per month. So we enter a maximum of 6 million. So you get a net income. Here we subtract the net income with the name PTKP, the amount of the PTKP with marital status of 2 children. So the PTKP K2 is 16,700,500. Make me 136,500,000 taxable income, because the next step is to calculate the make relate the tariff layer that we discussed earlier. Layer rate are 5%, 15%, 25%, and 30%. To make it easier to explain in a layer the rate so that for this income, so from 0 to 50 million of 5% rate is imposed, then the first limit is 15 million, then meet 5% times 2,500,000, then the rest becomes the layer that goes in down the second. Rate is the difference from 136 million 57 million. So here, because the first layer is 50 million, then the next is the rest is 136 million 500 minus 50 million, then 86 million 500. So 15% times 86 million 500 gets 12 million by 175. Then just stop at the second layer. Then we meet 21 pph per year, 15,475. Then we do it in per month to 21 pph per month to 100,289,583 rupiah.
When is PPH Article 21 obtained? The first Income Tax Article 21 and Income Tax Article 26 are payable to the income recipient at the time the payment is made or at the time the income becomes due. The second PPH Article 21 and PPH Article 26 payable for withholding PPH Article 21 and PPH Article 26 for each tax period. The third, if each tax period is payable at the end of the month the payment is made or at the end of the month the income is payable. When do you deposit and report PPH Article 21? The first Income Tax Article 21 no later than the 10th of the following month. The second, if the deposit and reporting limit falls on holiday including Saturday and national holiday. The deposit and reporting is no later than the next working day. Article 24 paragraph 3 per 16 per PJ per 2016 and Regulation of the Minister of Finance number 242 per PMK.03 per 2014. That is the end of our presentation. Thank you for your attention. Goodbye and see you later. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.